Hello everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. It's a general collective reading, okay? So it could be past, present, future. You're going to know best how this resonates for you, where it fits on your timeline, all right? So let's see what is happening in the energy at this time. Holy Spirit, what's going on right now? Oops. Let's see. Judgment, first card out, and the Hanged Man in, oh man, okay, this is good. 5 of Wands, well, not for someone else, but we'll see. Okay, somebody can't get out of something. They're stuck. Hanged Man in reverse. They're stuck. They got themselves in a bad situation and now they can't get themselves out. All right, they don't know how to get out of this, and that's judgment. All right, this person is under judgment, and their judgment is there's no way out. There's no way out. It's almost like they keep trying to get out, but it's like a labyrinth, right? They got themselves stuck in a labyrinth that has no exit. So they're running around trying to find the exit. There's no exit, and they don't, that's their judgment. Is that no matter which different direction they try to go, they still end up at square one. Okay, that's what this feels like. So tell me about judgment here for this person. 9 of Wands, they keep trying, right? Look, the 4 of Wands. Oh man, I feel like this is the labyrinth, right? It's like they don't want to give up. They keep trying to find an exit out of the labyrinth or whatever this is, right? Out of the maze. They just don't want to give up. But it's like no matter which way they go, there's no exit, okay? It has to do with the King of Swords and a strategy that they had here. Or a strategy when it comes to a home, a property, something that someone planned at a house, all right? Or we'll see what that is. Tell me about the 6 of Swords reverse. The Queen of Swords, Justice, and the 2 of Swords in reverse. So somebody can't get out because the truth is out. Okay, there's no escape here from justice. There will be justice and judgment, and somebody is stuck, and that's that. Okay, because there's no confusion here, or there's not going to be an illusion here. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like the energy of just digging yourself a deeper hole. Like they keep trying to dig themselves out of it, but they end up digging themselves deeper and deeper and deeper, right? And then we have the King of Pentacles at the bottom. Libra energy here with Queen of Swords and Justice. So why is the Hanged Man in reverse? The Chariot. They keep trying to find the Lovers. This has to do with somebody trying to move forward here. Cancer, Gemini, or the 6 of Pentacles. This has to do with somebody that paid money for somebody lied, okay? I mean, paying money for lovers with a car, the Chariot, that's kind of what this looks like, right? I mean, it kind of looks like somebody driving somewhere with a lover and paying money for it. And this was a strategy that someone had with a King of Swords at a home, at a property. And this is what they can't get themselves out of, all right? So let's see what this is, all right? Tell me more about judgment, please. Judgment in reverse, I can't. They're under judgment, and it's harsh judgment, and it's bad judgment, okay? It's not the good kind of judgment. This is bad judgment for a bad judgment call they made, all right? So their judgment is just as bad as the choice that they made, basically. The Tower. And look who's back, the King of Pentacles. It's a catastrophe, all right? Everything is going to come crashing down, crumbling down, and that's judgment. The Tower is major arcana. It's from God. God is bringing this tower down, and there's nothing that they can do to stop it. They keep trying to stop you know, they keep trying to stop this from happening, but the lightning is coming from the sky, right? It's like they've angered the gods. It's like Thor is here smashing the hammer on their lies, and that's judgment. There's no getting out of this, all right? Choices. And I just said it too. I said their judgment is going to be just as harsh and as bad as the bad choice they made. And look what comes out. Healthy choices. They made this choice. This was their choice. And their choice has consequences. And the consequences aren't pretty. The consequences are you're stuck and you're not getting out of this because you made this choice and now you have to suffer the consequence of your bad choice, okay? So that's that. What's this at the home? The truth. The truth, clarity, truth, and revelation about what these people planned at a house, at a property, at a home, all right? This is force, this is power, this is protection from God and the lightning strike that's coming down from the heavens, all right? Good, nice try stopping that one. Now the truth is out. Oh, about, look, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception. The truth is out about what someone allegedly saw and how they tried to gaslight and change the perception of something. Why do I feel like it's this? All right. Somebody, this King of Swords, claiming that they saw, what is this? Like they saw some sort of prostitution or somebody paying for a lover with a car. Is that what this shit is? It's making me feel like this person tried to say, or they tried to claim that they saw you getting paid to get in someone's car with them or what? I mean, oh man, yeah, King of Swords, your judgment is not pretty. It really isn't. It looks like anger from the heavens coming down on your head, okay? For that one. For what you allegedly saw at a home, right? Yeah. The runner, now they're trying to run away from it. They are in their ego. They really thought they could run away. Again, they're in a labyrinth with no exit. They can keep trying to run around like a chicken with his head cut off, but there's no exit. There's no exit for this ego trip that they were on, okay? They were on an ego trip, yeah. So they can't get away with something here. Judgment. There's no confusion here about something. A Queen of Wands, Temperance, all right? Could have something to do with a Sagittarius, Queen of Wands. Or this is your protection, all right? Or you're divinely protected, okay? You're like the angel's baby, all right? Nothing's happening to you. They're not getting away with this. You're protected by the divine. You're the angel's baby here, the Fool. No, you're going to be free, all right? You're going to be free. Okay? Because you didn't do anything to deserve this. You're innocent in all of this. And they tried to keep something hidden. They tried to create some sort of a secret about bad news or no communication or what's the Page of Wands in reverse? Something wasn't communicated. Something was not said. This is bad news. About palm trees, stability, security, permanence and growth, a breakup, deeply hurt about a breakup, somebody grieving. They wanted to keep it a secret, that you never communicated something about being heartbroken over a breakup and grieving and money. What the hell is that? paradise. No, it has something to do with trees. Trees, the forest, outside. Look, it has palm trees on both cards. Something about nature, being outside in trees, being outside in nature. Being outside in nature because you're grieving and mourning. Don't tell me they said they saw you outside at night. They saw you outside at night driving in someone's car after they paid you for something. Is that what they said? What the fuck? This is like, you know what this gives me? Is someone that says they saw you getting picked up on the corner. It's like they saw you working the streets. That's what they're trying to say. They saw you work in the street. They saw you stand there in your high heels or whatever and work the corner. They saw it with their own eyes, how someone paid you money and you got in the car. Is that what they said? I'm sorry, this is so dumb. Okay. That is so fucking hilarious that they would say something like that. Okay. No wonder their judgment is this harsh. No wonder God is angry. God, there's a deity. If it is a god, a goddess, whatever it is, they are angry with this person for even putting that in their mouth and trying to project that onto you. All right, it's like, how dare you? And this Queen of Wands, you don't have to be a Queen of Wands fire sign, all right? But this is even giving me that they tried attacking your sexuality. Okay, or your aura, your energy, or your beauty, or just your sexuality, your sensuality, right? So you could just be someone, you're very vibrant, you're very charming, you're very, sunshine energy. You could just be a very sexy person, all right, maybe. And it's almost like they tried to target this about you, like your sacred, your sacral chakra, basically. Your dignity. And for that, oh man, I'm telling you, there's someone here, there's a god, a goddess, a deity, if it's God himself and the angels that are angry with this person, that they would even try and project this onto as if they saw that. The truth is going to come out for this person here and the choices that they made, or the fact that you make healthy choices. All right? You make healthy choices because of self-love and self-care. You're not out here working no street corner in the middle of the night, man. What the hell, really? 10 of Wands in reverse. No, you're not going to carry that burden. That is not your burden to carry. All right? And they're not going to put that on you. You're not out here working really hard in the middle of the night, man. Really. The Four of Cups. This person is just salty about something here. They're just resentful. They're just pouty, holding a grudge. They just have a problem. They're just petty. They just don't like you. All right. So because they don't like you, they try to say this is what you do for a job or what? The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This King of Swords. This King of Swords. What is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Boat. Receiving what you need. Progressing, arriving, moving on. Receiving what you need because of a lack of money or not getting money, or boat, traveling. The snake. Yeah, this person is a snake, definitely. They're definitely an enemy, all right? They're a malicious snake that thinks that they're clever. And they thought they would be able to receive what they need by saying something about you being out in nature or being out in the trees, or What the fuck? Okay. Wow. Okay. What's the Hanged Man in reverse? The Knight of Swords. They communicated this and now they're stuck. Four of Cups in reverse. The Three of Swords in reverse and the 2 of... They're stuck now and they're blocked. They made the wrong choice. Okay, this was a really bad choice. And this has to do with forgiveness. Four of Cups in reverse. And something about healing from heartbreak, forgiveness, releasing negative emotion. What the heck is that about? Is that what they wanted or... What is that? A hand of cards. They decided to take a chance, a risk, and be strategic. Because of cards, or they tried to play a hand of cards. Coffin. An ending brings a new beginning. They tried to be strategic here with an ending, with something ending completely. Stabbed. No, this strategy, okay, them trying to, somebody coming in with somebody being attacked. Murder? I mean, that kind of looks like somebody being stabbed and attacked and unalived, all right? Or maybe that's what they tried to say afterwards. And the reason why they said this, they tried to play this strategy here with a weapon or with a knife or somebody being hurt fatally. It's because before that, they had said that they saw you getting paid for lovers in the car. So basically, instead of coming clean, look what I'm getting here. Instead of coming clean that this person lied, they never saw you doing any of this stuff. They never saw you in the middle of the night work in the corner. That was all a lie, okay? Instead of coming clean, they come up with this lie. Something about someone being attacked with a knife. So it's almost like they tried to double down or they tried to escalate what they allegedly saw because they wanted to cover up what they said initially about you working the corner. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Oh my God. Sorry. I know my laugh is stupid, but look at this shit. Thief and a car change. They lied about seeing your car somewhere. They lied about you traveling in the car or seeing your car or you getting in the car. They lied about that. They never saw that. They lied. They're a thief. Something about being healed. Okay? Healing from heartbreak. Strength. This has to do with a Queen of Wands, a Leo. This has to do with what someone was working on here with a Queen of Wands who could be a Leo. Or what somebody was working on here for a long time when it comes to maybe just like I said, like your strength or your sacral chakra or your sensuality or I don't know, something like that maybe. The Tower. Oh, this was going to be a catastrophe, all right? Whatever they said here. So first they try to set you up and say that you're like an SEX worker, basically, okay? That was going to be a catastrophe, okay? That was going to be the first lightning strike that comes down and destroys everything that they said because it was a lie. And to avoid this lie from coming out, because this could be like a false accusation or lying under oath, okay? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why they went this far, because they lied under oath or something like that, right? And in order to cover that one up, they decide, okay, let's just escalate it and make it even worse and say something about someone being stabbed in the back and a death. All right. Tell me about that, please. Being charmed or used, a narcissist. Oh. So a narcissist is trying to charm people and use people, okay, and wrap themselves around people like a snake. The phoenix. They tried to transform something. See, that's what it is. That's what it is. The narcissist, the narcissistic manipulator here, okay, knew that they couldn't get anywhere with this lie about seeing you in a car or getting paid for something. They couldn't get anywhere with that. So they had to figure out how to transform this and rekindle this and make it something new or change it in a way. So they decided to change it. So all of a sudden, this person is now no longer accusing you of sex work. Now they're accusing you of murder. Why the fuck does it go from that to that? I mean, that's pretty extreme, don't you think? Oh, because of some sort of a tape in the woods. The fuck did they do? This has to do with a tape in the woods? A tape in the forest? Or is this audio recording, or what is that? Some sort of a video in the woods, or a video outside, or a video, a cassette, an audio, vacation? I don't know, something like that, all right? They didn't want to go to prison. They didn't want to be trapped because this was not your job. This was not your work. You don't do this for work, okay? You're not out here working the corner in the night. It's not your job. And they don't want to go to prison. They don't want to be trapped for lying about this. Some people are lovers. I can't make it up. Wow. Yeah, this is not your job. Your job is not lovers, all right? You're not sleeping with people for work here, okay? That could have something to do with the Queen of Wands, a Leo, maybe, okay? Maybe that's what that person does for work, or that's you, I don't know, but that Queen of Wands, Leo keeps coming out, all right? That is not your job, though. A house. Oh my God. They said that they saw you at the house, or they saw people coming to the house. They lied under oath. They must have lied under oath. I don't know why else they would ramp it up to some sort of someone getting stabbed and a death. Why would you ramp it up and escalate it to something like that when you didn't lie to the police, or you didn't lie under oath or something like that? Or you're not trying to get away with something that you did? Like maybe some sort of trafficking. Trafficking, is that what it is? Why else would you escalate it to something like murder? That's pretty extreme, don't you think? That's pretty extreme to go from this to that. So that begs the next question. Why the hell would you jump to that extreme like that? Like, what are you hiding, right? What the hell is that person hiding, this King of Swords here? They're hiding something with an Ace of Cups. They're hiding something about a message in the reverse. So this was not you sending these messages. These are not your messages. You were not communicating this. This is not your job. You were not writing someone. You were not receiving these messages. It's not your job. You're not a lady of the night. or a mister of the night, all right? That's not you. And they didn't want anyone to find out. They didn't want anyone to find out that it wasn't you. Okay? The world, because of a choice that someone made, the world. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is like outside, okay? Paradise, palm tree, something about the world, like outside in the trees, or something about traveling, or maybe this is online, okay? What is the world? The Grim Reaper. Why did something about, okay, somebody here was not stabbed in the back. There was no attack. Yeah, there was no attack here. You didn't attack someone. You didn't want to attack someone and unalive them over an engagement ring? Over love, the key, heart with a key, opening your heart, getting together. Huh? Someone is now exposed as a snake, okay? Yeah, they were wearing a mask. Oh no, don't tell me someone was pretending to be you. Is that what they did out here in the woods at night? Okay, I don't know what they did. Something about a tape, a cassette. Or is this AI? Mask, someone pretending to be you, right? Wearing your face, pretending, personifying. So I don't know if it's like AI, all right? Like an AI video or something like that. I don't know what they did here. Or somebody just catfishing and pretending to be you online using your profile picture and your name. Yeah, but they didn't want anyone to find out that it wasn't you, all right? So they are pretending to be you in some sort of way. And I guess they didn't want to go to jail, right? So, okay, well, the outcome is, I was going to ask what's the outcome, but the outcome is judgment, harsh judgment. They think that they can keep running around, but there's no exit in the maze, all right? They are under harsh judgment here, very harsh judgment. Because someone here is an emperor in the reverse, someone here is cruel. King of Swords, right? An emperor in the reverse, someone that's cruel, manipulative, okay? Power hungry, control hungry, a narcissist, somebody that wants you to fear them, okay? They're mean. They just lack any kind of morals, all right? They didn't want to go to prison. They didn't want to go to jail. But they're going to get exposed anyways. They're going to get exposed anyways. The Sun and the Seven of Swords reverse. They can't escape. You know what? They can't escape the Sun. They can't escape exposure. They can't escape the truth coming out. It's still going to come out. This is what they keep running away from, the truth. But the truth is already catching up to them, all right? And there's nothing they can do to stop it. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I hope this helps. Okay, thanks for watching. Until next time.